Eine Hickschullehrerin, die ursprünglich aus Deutschland stammte und nach New Orleans, USA, zog, während sie mit einem anderen amerikanischen Hickschullehrer verheiratet war, 2 Töchter und 2 Söhne hat, verschwand eines Nachts. Die Polizei fand heraus, dass ihr weißer Truck 50 Kilometer von ihrem Zuhause entfernt war. Doch sie befand sich nicht darin. Die Polizei versuchte, die Familienmitglieder zu ermitteln. Eine ihrer Töchter und ihr Sohn studierten außerhalb der USA. Daher ist es unmöglich, dass sie getötet haben. Die Polizei ermittelte gegen den Ehemann sowie deren Sohn und Tochter. Alle gaben an, in der Nacht, als sie verschwand, keine Geräusche im Haus gehört zu haben. Die Polizei vermutet, dass ihr Ehemann mit ihrem Verschwinden in Verbindung gebracht werden könnte, da er einst bei den Marines kämpfte und wusste, wie man andere tötet. Doch eine weitere Spur änderte den Verlauf des Falles. Die Polizei fand heraus, dass die Hickschull-Deutschlehrerin einst einen Footballstar an der Schule unterstützte und der Ex-Freund einer ihrer Töchter war.
Where's your emergency?
I don't know how to describe it. My wife is missing, and there's blood all over her bedroom.
Morning, Mr. Allen. What's going on this morning?
I have no idea.
My wife's gone. Her car is gone. My daughter comes and says, "Hey, Dad, and where's Mom?" And I go, "Well, I guess in the room sleeping." And she goes, "Well, no, the door's locked."
Any particular conflict with any of the kids? Or,
My children.
yeah, your children?
My children. That's my wife.
Okay.
Archer County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, this is going to be the one he's looking for.
I want to say everybody had different type of life. They choose what they want to live. And multiple times we make choices and we're responsible for what we have done to the other. So today's real criminal mental health story is about someone accumulating a lot of anger throughout their life, and they decide to act upon other person and make other person suffer, regardless if it's justifiable. This person still did what he or she felt at that moment is the best things for them to do, regardless if they feel remorse afterward. They still done it. But my question to everybody is, should you act upon about what when you do something, let's say, then you need to take that responsibility. You have to find out the consequences before you do that. So let's begin with today's real criminal mental health story, and it has happened at the rural area of Texas. A family has 6 family members, and during one of the night, a mother went missing the next morning. So at beginning, we're thinking about how can this be possible that all the family members did not hear any noises when the mother went missing, and they all gave the same answer when they go through the investigation through the police department. They didn't hear anything, but basing on the location when they open the door, it's an old house, but they can see the blood is everywhere. There is a footprint. How can a family member did not hear anything? Initially, the police think that the husband and their 2 children collaborate with each other. But when they asking question individually, they still get the same answer. The oldest son and the oldest daughter were out of the town for a long time because they went out of state for school. So obviously they are not part of this crime. It's impossible for them to commit a crime. So they have to focusing on the husband and 2 other kids, because the door was actually locked from inside. So they cannot figure out what would be the possibility for the other people who trespass the area. When they investigated the husband, they really cannot find any evidence. They investigated the 2 of their second son and second daughter. They all answer the same thing. The father say the children would not hurt their mother, and their second son and second daughter also say the father really loved the wife very much. They were met when they were 20, and then the victim was immigrating from Germany to United States, and they met there. And then they fall in love, and they become a high school teacher of that school. And of course, the wife is teaching German and English. And the husband's also ex-Marine, so that's why they focusing on investigating him, thinking that he is a prime suspect. But of course, after so many investigations, they really cannot find any evidence. So they still need to figure out who can possibly murder the wife. In order to justify about what they were saying, that they cannot hear any voices, the police went inside the house and do the sound test. And they found out everything is valid because the house was really old, the wall is very thick. So it is possible that they didn't hear anything at night. And the husband, because he had a snoring problem, so he always were outside, sleeping outside, same as the wife. One breaking point about this investigation is when a neighbor report to the police that they saw a stranger riding a bike and then left the area. But when the police trying to find those evidence, is become increasingly difficult, because when they find that person, the kids who ride the bike, he say that he did not commit any crime. But he say that before, when the wife passed away, the night before, his friend borrowed the bike from him. So immediately they kind of get to know that that person who is possibility to murder the wife. They also find out the wife has been taken into her own car, and the car has been found like 45 miles away from the house, and that's where they find the body. When they find the body was stabbed 64 times, and after the person stabbed her 64 times, and they shoot her. So that person must accumulating a lot of anger before he or she did that. And you know, it's a small town, so everybody like to watch football. So that's one of the entertainment after the school work. And of course, the wife and husband also love to watch football after that. When they find out the kids who is that bike's friends, the friends of the person who owned the bike, they find out the shocking truth. This guy is actually is a football star at school, but he never did a really good job at school. Although he played a really good football, he's a really good player, but he is not focusing on school. The other biggest surprise is they find out that he used to date the victim's second daughter for a long time, and then they kind of break out half years ago. The police investigating the kids, and he admitted he really didn't spending a lot of time to make a lot of excuse. He said, well, I got caught. Yes, I killed her, but he said he didn't intentionally try to kill her, and he really want to go there to just steal the gun and try to kill her daughter, but accidentally that she was at her room, inside her room. And of course, then that everything makes sense. He know the code in the back of the house because he used to date her daughter. So of course, he know how to get in, and he's very familiar with the house structure. He said that the anger triggered him because initially he just want to went there and to steal something and trying to give her daughter a lesson, but unfortunately it's not her in the room, and is her mother. And what triggered him is the mother told him that unfortunately you didn't study really hard, even though I cheer for you at the football stadium, but my German blood tell me that you will not be a suitable boyfriend for my daughter. So he was very angry when she keep mentioning about this. Even though when we were dating, she will say that you are not the ideal person for my daughter. You didn't study hard. You're not a good student. Unfortunately, we cannot have you being part of the family. So being repetitively reminded about that made him feel very angry, and that's how his motive. He killed her in the room and dragged her to the car, and that's how he dumped her body out of the 45 miles away. So that's just kind of sad, but it's just a true story. Sometimes you trigger people too much, and that's how they acting upon. But and of course, it's a surprise, but things can happen in life like this, and especially if his anger hasn't been managed by a mental health professional. So that is the end of today's story. I really appreciate you continue to support my channel. If you're really enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe. And I will see you again at the next video.
what time did you go to the house when you actually killed her?
Week 2.
So when you went in there, was she asleep?
She slept.
Die schöne Frau aus Florida arbeitet als Bauleiterin in einer Wohnungsbaugesellschaft. Sie hat ein wunderbares Lächeln. Sie ist sehr sympathisch und genießt es, nach der Arbeit Zeit mit anderen zu verbringen. Doch eines Nachts, während einer erfolgreichen Arbeitsfeier, nachdem sie sich von ihrem Freund Abel verabschiedet hatte, 2 unbekannte junge Frauen halfen ihr, in ihre Wohnung zu gelangen. Werden ihre Aussagen helfen, den Fall aufzuklären? Die Polizei verhört einen Mann namens Ben. Er versuche, das Opfer in ihr Zimmer zu begleiten. Hat er etwas mit ihrem Tod zu tun? Der Ex-Freund des Opfers, Taylor, ist ebenfalls der Verdächtige und sagte, er wolle wieder mit ihr zusammenkommen. Hat er etwas mit diesem Fall zu tun? Ein Wohnungsnachbar half ihr, in die Wohnung zu gelangen. Hat er ihr etwas angetan, nachdem sie ihr Zimmer betreten hatte? Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal beim realen kriminellen Vorfall im Bereich der psychischen Gesundheit. Gefahr.